Has anyone seen the movie sign button? Oh, hey folks, I'm Matt and welcome to My Expanded Universe, a show where I go through the entire EU in chronological order as best I know how. Welcome to Book 2 of the Jedi Prince series, and this one is called Lost City of the Jedi. How it all starts is Obi-Wan appears before Luke in a vision and says, there is a lost city of the Jedi buried, in the forest of Yavin. Now, this makes sense, actually, when we think about it, right? Because Yavin and the Jedi have a deep connection, and the Force is strong on the planet Yavin. We've already established that through, comic books before. So, yeah, that there's a lost city of the Jedi, I can buy that. So Luke, being Luke, goes on a quest into the forest to find where this lost city of the Jedi is at. And lo and behold, he comes across a Hodin named Bajai, B-A-J-I. I don't know how you're going to pronounce that. But anyway, the Hodin, he's a botanist and a healer. He's kind of a, Greenpeace Earthman, treat the environment well. And one of the big criticisms about this entire series is it shovels that whole green earth, recycle, hug a tree, love the planet stuff a little thick. And yes, it does. And mainly that is coming from the Hodin. We must love nature, the power of nature, all that kind of stuff. So be prepared if you're reading these, which I know you are. You may be chomping at the bit. You may have gone online on my last video and said, I gotta buy all of these. They're so incredible. So anyway, hold your horses there. Let's pull it back about 20-25% and let me continue to talk about Lost City of the Jedi. Now, Luke is not the only one that knows about the Lost City of the Jedi. Of course, the prophets of the dark side know about it too. And so Triclops goes on a quest to find the Lost City of the Jedi. But wait, there's another revelation about Triclops. I'm sorry to tell everyone this, but he's not the Emperor's son. Yeah, it turns out that he's a big phony, a fraud, a fake, a charlatan, and everyone knows it, even the prophets of the dark side. But you know what? He wants to establish control over the Empire. He's got to play the part. And why not go ahead and add another notch to his belt and find that lost city of the Jedi? So now it's a race to find the lost city of the Jedi. And how does Luke find the lost city of the Jedi? Well, he kind of searches through the forest, methodically with the Hodin, because, maybe they can find something out. How does the Empire do it? Oh, just burn the whole forest up. Seriously, that's what he does. Starts a forest fire. That makes sense, right? Because the Empire is evil, and killing nature is the most heinous crime ever, according to this series. Now let's peel on back, because Luke's actually going to find the lost city of the Jedi first. Yay for the rebellion. And in it is going to be Ken, a 12-year-old human boy. Now, what the hey is a 12-year-old doing in the lost city of the Jedi? Because, silly, the reader is probably a 12-year-old boy and he needs a character that he can connect with. Duh! But wait, on top of that is his faithful little junior robot sidekick, Chip. Hey, because Ken's got to have a friend, right? If he talks to pretend people, he could be a little crazy. And if you're in the lost city of the Jedi long enough, I'm sure you would be. But wait, there's another droid there, DJ-88. Oh yeah. Wiki wiki. DJ is in the house, and DJ is the coolest, hippest, beatnik droid you've ever seen. He has like a metallic goatee, and he is Ken's tutor, and he trains Ken in school. Ken was homeschooled. Don't knock it. I was homeschooled too, and look how I turned out. So anyway, while Luke is, having fun, probably doing dances and singing Ewok songs with them in the Lost City of the Jedi, Triclops has just gone too far and it's backfired and he blinded himself. He hurt his eyes. Ooh, and he's got 3 of them, so that's really bad. Now, he captures the Hodin and he's like, hey, find me a cure. He goes, okay, yeah, it's in the forest that you're burning to the ground. So Triclops, what can he do? Well, he's in control of a big, vast, body of Imperial soldiers. So maybe he sends them out? No. Triclops is a man's man. He's going to go out there and he's going to find the cure himself. He don't need anyone's help. I mean, sure, he probably enlisted help a few other Imperials, but if you want something done right, you got to go do it yourself. Now, in it, oh man, he burns himself bad, which is good, right? Because he's the bad guy. He burned the forest, so he's a super bad guy. So now he gets burned. Oh, how do you like it, Mr. Mr. Tree Burner. So now Triclops is a little uglier now because he's the bad guy, right? It's the ugly that was on the inside all along. Not that he was a good-looking man to start with, but now he's really ugly on the outside as he is on the end. And curses, I will one day get to the lost city of the Jedi. But then he finds, or he sees Princess Leia and he's like, ooh, I will make her my queen. Wait, what? Now this is kind of a common trope that you saw a lot back in the day. I remember watching Challenge of the Super Friends, a cartoon, and Darkseid, who was the super baddie at the last few seasons, he wanted to make Wonder Woman his queen. And you're like, okay, why? She'd fight you at every turn. Plus, Wonder Woman's really strong. She'd be a tough cookie to crack there, Darkseid. You may want to go for different territory. She's not even interested. So it was really weird, but this is the same kind of trope they're using. Triclops loves Leia, and he wants to make her his queen. So, hey, how's that going to turn out? Who knows? You'll have to wait till book 3. But wait, I can't talk about that until the next video. Woo! Yeah, see you then.